866-727-7297. Straight out to Beth Karras, correspondent for In Session on the ground at the courthouse in Arizona. Beth, tell us about this breaking news involving these criminal case reports. What have you found out about these claims that Travis had a criminal record involving battery?
Well, this criminal case report from Riverside Superior Court in Southern California, which is where Travis Victor Alexander, the man Jodi Arias killed, is from and used to live. This person, identified as Travis Alexander, was arrested on March 7, 2002 for a shoplifting at a supermarket called Stater Brothers, and he must have gotten into a little shoving match with a man named Fred Lopez. He was arrested. This person, identified as Travis Victor Alexander, was arrested, went to jail, pled guilty to shoplifting and battery. 4 days later, on March 11, 2002, got an additional 5 days in jail, so about 9 days in jail, a fine and restitution totaling $515, and then 3 years probation expiring on March 11, 2005. So that's what we know about this. He was ordered to stay away from Stater Brothers, the grocery store, and Fred Lopez, the person he must have gotten a shoving match with. The records say it is Travis Victor Alexander. That's what we know.
All right. There is a catch, and for that we bring in journalist Shanna Hogan, author of Picture Perfect, which is a book about this case and this trial. Shanna, you alerted us to the story. Thank you for joining us this evening. And you even wrote about this criminal record in your book because you say it's not about Travis Alexander, the Travis Alexander that we've come to know as the victim of this hideous killing. What can you tell us, Shanna Hogan, about these criminal records involving a Travis Alexander?
Yes, thanks, Jane. So he had to usually talk about this in his motivational speeches at Prepaid Legal, that in 2002, his identity was stolen, and he was alerted that he had spent time in jail, and he realized that he had not, and that he was innocent, and had ended up clearing this up. I did it a little deeper today and did some more research and spoke or communicated with some of the victims' family, and it turns out this was actually a member of the family who was involved in some problems at the time and actually used his brother's identity and or their Travis's identity, and it wasn't actually him, and they actually have proof of this. So the records that they're coming up with now are actually false.
Well, John Lieberman, HLN contributor and host Searching for Justice on AOL, the fact that this popped up on YouTube, these documents, and put to music, I watched the whole YouTube video, that would appear to be organized by a supporter of Jodi Arias. What does that tell you about Jodi Arias' supporters?
It's outrageous. This is character assassination. These people know that you can't slander or libel a dead person, and Travis Alexander is indeed dead. This is the lowest of the low. This was never even entered into the court record. Don't you think, Jane, that defense attorneys for Jodi Arias, if this were indeed real, that they would have tried to get this into court? Well, they didn't. And that's because it's not real. This is grasping at straws. This is character assassination. This is another sideshow, because what's going on in the courtroom shows that Jodi Arias is a liar, and prosecutors are trying to show she's a cold-blooded murderer liar.
And what I would say is this is classic for these mega trials. They are always going off the rails. I've covered many of these mega trials, and there is always some kind of 11th hour surprise. I wouldn't be surprised if there were more of these